This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for December 9th, 2024. It's currently December 6th, 2024, 6:26 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $607.81, that's USD. And the shuffle video for the December 9th reading was created on October 15th, 2024, 12:09 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there, but always pay attention to the sequence of events because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. So it's interesting. We're quite a bit behind as far as, like, we usually have these dailies out a month in advance, but we're just so much crazy stuff. It's interesting that we can then look at the 1 month and see how we've done, and we've done really well for the first week. We were like spot on. We have a lowest low here on the 2nd. We have a highest high here on the 6th. Lowest low, highest high. I also had a highest high like thus far taking place there on the cusp of the 2nd, 3rd, and that's basically what happened. So the overall theme of behavior for the day, we have a nullified satiety card indicating that there is a overbought crest that will sell off from through multiple support levels. However, it's nullified somehow, so there's likely to be some sort of chart behavior contradicts it or counteracts it, makes it irrelevant, if you will. Behavior around the high side, we have a prominent move higher on a one-day chart followed by a full retracement back down. Everything that I'm going to say, guys, is going to be on the scale of a one-day chart unless otherwise specified. Behavior around the lowest low for the day, we have a notable decline. This will stand out. This will stand out on a multi-day scale, the decline into the low. And a nullified trade card indicating likely similar kind of move higher, full retracement, but it's somehow nullified. Interesting. Now, we're going to get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior as well as timing the highs, the lows, and the best trade opportunities. But before we do that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill, and we do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. It's a threefold agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. Nothing wrong with gaining from this information as long as you are simultaneously helping other people. So the way that you do that is you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, to the resources tab. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to one of these charities here. Just click a link and donate. It's super easy. And 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use the app Wise. It's reliable. Or you can use crypto. There's a ton of different QR codes for crypto donations. It leaves you at 90%. That's way more than a stockbroker would ever leave you with. With that said, guys, make sure to follow through on that rule of karma. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to set it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. That's highlighted. We're bound by an important range that's highlighted there in the pre-market. There's also at least the highest high thus far taking place in the pre-market. And then right around the open, we have a big move to the upside, pushing the upper end of a range higher on a one-day scale, followed by a decline through multiple supports in the first half hour. Yeah, okay, so it looks like this is probably where we have that move higher, full retracement, right? Like out of the open and then back down. And I think the second high is telling me it's probably closer to 10 or before 10, but it could be anywhere between 10 and 11. I just think it's probably right on the point, like right on the 10 o'clock side. So prominent move higher, ending with a facet higher, and then a breakdown through diagonal trend line. And then there should be another peak that forms between 11 and 12, probably closer to 12, at an important technical price level on a 1 month scale minimum. And then there's a lot of price change from that peak. We should decline pretty notably off of that price level into likely a low for the day between 1 and 3 o'clock, probably right around 2. Sideways fluctuating decline into the low by a notable rally into key resistance, meeting that resistance probably just before 3 o'clock. And then we should have a move higher through key resistance, stay above it briefly, break back down through it shortly thereafter with the full retracement, and a decline right around the close that'll likely increase with the momentum moving forward into the post-market, or we'll see more of it tomorrow. Interesting, we've got that at the close there as well. Okay, so as far as the highest highs, guys, there's a couple of alternates. All right, so most likely the highest high for the day is going to be there between the open and roughly 10 o'clock. There is some chance of it being around 12, but I don't think if we're higher than the highs of the morning before 12 comes, I would say then that there's likely to be a high there. And then we have a lowest low most likely just after 2 o'clock. What I would do is I would look to open up a long position in the midst of this. Actually, there's a bit of a short position. So around 10 o'clock, somewhere between 10 and 11, probably closer to 10, that peak, we want to open up a partial short in case we do have another high here with that alternate. And if we do have that high here around 12 o'clock, the alternate date comes to fruition, then I would say add to the short position there. If we don't come to another high there, then just stick with the partial that you open. You're looking to close the short in the midst of that sideways fluctuating decline that takes us into a lowest low for the day around 2 o'clock. And that's SPY for December 9th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go. You know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.